2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport reviews. Like, share, subscribe to the channel and do not forget to ring the bell to update the latest videos from RadioReviewer.com. The Car Connection Expert Review. Likes. Inexpensive. Reasonably stylish. Spacious interior. Larger touchscreen. Dislikes. Noisy and slow. Short on standard safety tech. Subpar fuel economy. Lackluster quality. Buying tip. When shopping for the 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, ignore the anemic S trim and start your search with the SE trim or top GT trim with the more powerful engine. Quick specs. Gas mileage, 23 miles per gallon city/29 miles per gallon highway. Engine, regular unleaded i4, 2.0 liters. EPA class, small sport utility vehicles 4WD. Style name, Black Edition 2.0 AWC CVT. Drivetrain, 4-wheel drive. Passenger capacity, 5. Passenger doors, 4. Body style, sport utility. Dimensions. Vehicle. EPA classification, small sport utility vehicles 4WD. Weight information. Base curb weight, pounds, 3,263. Interior dimensions. Front headroom, in, 39.4. Second leg room, in, 36.3. Passenger capacity, 5. Front hip room, in, 52.1. Front leg room, in, 41.6. Second shoulder room, in, 55.5. Passenger volume, FT cubed, 97.5. Second headroom, in, 37.9. Front shoulder room, in, 56.2. Second hip room, in, 51.6. Exterior dimensions. Width, max without mirrors, in, 71.3. Wheelbase, in, 105.1. Track width, rear, in, 60.6. Height, overall, in, 64.8. Length, overall, in, 171.9. Minute ground clearance, in, 8.5. Track width, front, in, 60.6. Cargo area dimensions. Cargo volume to seat 3, FT cubed, 21.7. Cargo volume to seat 1, FT cubed, 49.5. Cargo volume to seat 2, FT cubed, 21.7. Fuel economy. Fuel tank. Fuel tank capacity, approx. Gal, 15.8. Mileage. EPA fuel economy estate, highway, MPG, 29. Fuel economy estate combined, MPG, 26. EPA fuel economy estate, city, MPG, 23. Performance specs. Engine. Displacement, 2.0 liters/122. Engine order code, NA. See net torque at RPM, 145 at 4,200. Fuel system, sequential MPI. Engine type, regular unleaded i4. See net horsepower at RPM, 148 at 6,000. Transmission. Trans type, 1. Final drive axle ratio, (1, 6.03. Drivetrain, 4-wheel drive. First gear ratio, (1, 2.63 to 0.38. Trans description cons, CVT with odd. Trans order code, NA. Reverse ratio, (1, 1.96. Trans description cons. Again, NA. Brakes. Disc, front, yes or, yes. Rear drum Diamex width, in, NA. Brake type, 4-wheel disc. Rear brake rotor Diamex thickness, in, 11.9. Disc, rear, yes or, yes. Brake ABS system, 4-wheel. Drum, rear, yes or nah. Front brake rotor diamex thickness, in, 11.6. Steering. Steering type, rack pinion. Turning diameter, curb to curb, foot, 34.8. Tires. Spare tire order code, nah. Front tire order code, nah. Spare tire size, compact. Front tire size, P225/55HR18. Rear tire order code, nah. Rear tire size, P225/55HR18. Wheels. Spare wheel size, in, compact. Front wheel size, in, 18/7. Spare wheel material, steel. Front wheel material, aluminum. Rear wheel size, in, 18/7. Rear wheel material, aluminum. Suspension. Suspension type, front, cont, strut. Suspension type, front, strut. Suspension type, rear, cont, multi-link. Suspension type, rear, multi-link. Safety features. Safety. Airbag frontal driver, yes. Airbag frontal passenger, yes. Airbag passenger switch, on/off, no. Airbag side body front, yes. Airbag side body rear, no. Airbag side head front, yes. Airbag side head rear, yes. Brakes ABS, yes. Child safety rear door locks, yes. Daytime running lights, yes. Traction control, yes. Night vision, no. Rollover protection bars, no. Fog lamps, no. Parking aid, no. Tire pressure monitor, yes. Backup camera, yes. Stability control, yes. Other features. Electronic stability control, escape. ABS and driveline traction control. Side impact beams. Dual-stage driver and passenger seat mounted side airbags. Low tire pressure warning. Dual-stage driver and passenger front airbags. Curtain first and second row airbags. Airbag occupancy sensor. Driver knee airbag. Rear child safety locks. Outboard front lap and shoulder safety belts incorporated. Rear center 3. Backup camera. Warranty. Basic miles/km, 60,000. Basic years, 5. Corrosion miles/km, 100,000. Corrosion years, 7. Drivetrain miles/km, 100,000. Drivetrain years, 10. Roadside assistance miles/km, unlimited. Roadside assistance years, 5. Other specs. Electrical. Maximum alternator capacity, amps, 130. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport is another year older and another step behind its competitors in every area but price. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport wears a fresh face and sports some more gear this year, but it's the same subcompact crossover SUV underneath that was launched for model year 2011. With a low base price and enticing features, the 2020 Outlander Sport may seem attractive at first glance, but newer rivals that have a leg up. We give it a below-average 4.4 out of 10 overall. For 2020, the Outlander Sport gets a front and rear visual refresh including a redesigned front fascia with LED daytime running lights that echo the newer and larger Eclipse Sport Cross. The rear end gets new taillights with an LED signature, a skid plate style bumper garnish to toughen up the looks, and a few new colors are available. The trim is eliminated for 2020, so it now comes in S, SP, SE, and GT. The Outlander Sport's internals are unchanged, however, leaving the choice of 2.0 or 2.4-liter inline-4 engines making 148 and 168 horsepower. Fuel economy is around 25 miles per gallon on average. Front-wheel drive is standard and all-wheel drive is optional, but last year's 5-speed manual transmission was dropped. A continuously variable automatic transmission (CVT) is standard. The Outlander Sport's small dimensions make it easy to drive in town. Acceleration is modest with either engine, and an unpleasant roar from under the hood is a constant companion. Inside, the infotainment system's touchscreen has increased from 7.0 to 8.0 inches. Cloth upholstery is standard and leather trim is optional. Despite its small stature, the Outlander Sport is spacious, but long drives can be noisy and uncomfortable. With average crash test scores and active features that cost extra, the Outlander Sport is short on redeeming features. Shop the competition carefully. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, styling. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport looks sharper than before, but new sheet metal can't always hide age. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport gets another visual refresh to hide its aging underpinnings, but chrome inlets can only go so far. We give it 4 out of 10 for styling. For 2020, the Outlander Sport gets a new front fascia with a grille, faux skid plate, and headlights that echo the slightly larger, and newer, Eclipse Sport Cross. Around back, LED taillights and another faux skid plate bumper serve to modernize and toughen up the looks of the tailgate, but this is still a 10-year-old SUV. As such, the short stature and heavy helping of chrome make it look more like a tall hatchback than a purpose-built crossover SUV. The interior is more rotten than fresh. A new 8.0-inch touchscreen on all but the base S trim, still gets 7.0-inch touchscreen, is the only major change, and everything else looks straight out of 2010, from the subpar materials to the dated switchgear. Nearly every competitor sports a better interior, so look elsewhere for more interesting design and better quality. Thankfully, a few new colors are available including red diamond and sunshine orange, so opt for something bright to keep you from falling asleep at the wheel if you do choose an Outlander Sport. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Performance. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport looks different but goes the same as ever. And that's not a good thing. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport comes with 2 powertrain choices, neither of which is up to snuff these days. We give it 3 out of 10 for its decade-old performance. The base engine is a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder that makes 148 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque and comes standard with a continuously variable transmission and front-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is available for $1,500 more on all models. The 5-speed manual is no longer offered. Thankfully, the Outlander Sport offers an engine upgrade over this lazy standard powertrain, but unfortunately, it's not much of an improvement. The optional 2.4-liter inline-4 makes 168 horsepower and 167 pounds-to-foot with a CVT. Again, front-wheel drive is standard and all-wheel drive is optional. Both engines are sluggish while accelerating and noisy at high engine speeds, thanks to a rough exhaust note and a lack of sound deadening. The lone bright spot of the Outlander Sport's driving experience is the handling, as a short wheelbase and decent suspension makes body roll manageable and cornering tight. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Comfort and Quality. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport is surprisingly spacious but not comfortable or quiet. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport may look small, but it's refreshingly roomy inside. Unfortunately, that's not enough to offset the road noise or lack of comfort on long drives. We give it 4 out of 10 here. For a subcompact crossover, the Outlander Sport packs decent cargo and passenger room. The front and rear seats leave a lot to be desired though, as they are hard and flat, making drivers fidgety on extended drives. Only a few soft-touch plastics line the cabin too, and the gauges and switches are all 10 years old at this point, or look like they are, at least. Engine noise is prominent as well from either of the buzzy 4-cylinder engines available and the droning CVT under hard acceleration. While the Outlander Sport is practical in a pinch, we wouldn't want to take it on long drives. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Safety. Updated safety scores have not been released, but history doesn't bode particularly well for the 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Neither the federal government nor the ICE has rated the 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport for crashworthiness just yet, so we're unable to give it a safety score at the moment. Still, history does not bode well for this decade-old crossover, as past crash tests have yielded middling results, such as 4 stars from the NHTSA. Though it earned good ratings on 4 ICE crash tests, the front crash ratings were acceptable and marginal in 2019, which warranted a 3 of 10 on our scale. While automatic emergency braking is an option on higher trims, the SE trim comes standard with lane departure warnings, forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, active lane control, blind spot warnings, rear cross traffic alert, and automatic high beam headlights. The competition is making some of these active safety features standard on all trims, and Mitsubishi should do the same. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Features. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport is a feature-laden bargain, perhaps its one redeeming feature. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport costs about $23,500 in base S trim, which undercuts many competitors, but is an $850 increase over 2019. All-wheel drive adds $1,500 on each model. The Outlander Sport gets 6 out of 10 in this category. In addition to the active safety features standard on SE and higher trims, all models get new LED daytime running lights on the front and rear. There are also 3 new paint colors, including red diamond, sunshine orange, and oak brown. The interior gets a new touchscreen infotainment system that's been increased from 7.0 to 8.0 inches in size on all but the base S trim, but other changes are minimal. Still, at its price, the Outlander Sport offers great value right out of the box. The La trim has been eliminated for 2020. All versions come in front or all-wheel drive. Outlander Sports come in S, SP, SE, and GT trim with 18-inch wheels, a 60/40 split folding rear seat, and automatic climate control. SP trim adds standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability to the audio system. The Outlander Sport SE our pick for the best value thanks to standard active safety features, adds a leather-wrapped steering wheel and shift knob, heated front seats, keyless ignition for $25,640. In addition to the larger 2.4-liter inline-4, the Outlander Sport GT gains automatic emergency braking and lane departure warnings, which isn't worth the $1,200 upcharge in our estimation. The Outlander Sport carries a 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Fuel Economy. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport manages about 26 miles per gallon combined. The 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport trails the competition in fuel efficiency. We rate it a 5 out of 10. It gets 24 miles per gallon city, 30 highway, 27 combined in its most efficient form, the 2.0-liter engine with a CVT and front-wheel drive. All-wheel drive drops 1 mile per gallon. The Hyundai Kona and Honda HR-V get at least 4 miles per gallon more. With the bigger 2.4-liter engine and all-wheel drive, those numbers drop another mpg to 23/28/25 of a mile per gallon, so the penalty isn't severe for about 24 more horsepower. Still, other competitors manage much better fuel economy with more responsive and powerful engines, so there's still room for improvement.